So what do examiners really look for in exams? It's not just about the notes, it's not just about the rhythms, it's not just about the dynamics. It's a lot more beautiful than that. They're looking for the fact that you've listened, they're looking for the fact that you've analysed the music and know what's going on. They want to know that you have engaged with the music, can play to the best of your abilities in the exam. It is an exam at the end of the day, but your ability is to play at your best. Here's what examiners are really, really looking for. My own little cheat. So if we have a look at the marking criteria for the 2014-2017 syllabus, you'll see that there's various little marking criteria that you are referring to, depending on what kind of mark you are expecting to get realistically and what you would like. Obviously, we're all aiming for the distinction, but let's have a look at the merit, for example. We've got pitch, we've got largely accurate notes and intonation, time, sustained, effective tempo, good sense of rhythm, tone, good tonal awareness, shape, clear musical shaping with well-realised detail. That's the main part we want. Positive performance, carrying musical conviction, character and style communicated. Let's put this into use. Take this and make this an example for what examiners really want in exams. For the purposes of this, I'm using the grade 7 current exam since 2008-2013. Because ABRSM will let me, I can only show you the first 3 lines of this score. So we want positive performance, the fact you've engaged with this music. It's a very beautiful piece. So before you even started, this is what the examiners are looking for. They want to know that you've done your homework. This is what I don't mention to you. So if we have a look, the Italian composer Gaetano Donizetti is best known for his operas, but as a student in his native Bergamo and in Bologna, he composed many instrumental pieces. So we already know what era he was born in, for those non-musicians out there. We got 1797 to 1848 is roughly the end of Mozart to about Schubert and Beethoven. They included work for clarinet and small orchestra, which survives in incomplete form. So he composed clarinet works. Raymond Mahlon is reconstructed as a 2-movement concertino in B flat. So concertino is just a very small concerto. Very flashy still, but still not quite a concerto, with orchestra and with piano. First of the 2 movements is a minor key andante sostenuto in the style of operatic aria. So we already know it's a minor key, so we know it's going to be slightly sad, and in the style of an operatic aria. An aria is a solo in opera. So we already know, when we think of singers in an opera, we think of very expressive and very, very expressive and emotional. The clarinet part contains only the composer's original dynamic markings. Oh. However, when we look at the first 3 lines, we can see that there aren't any dynamic markings. Other dynamics are at the performer's discretion. So this is the part where you find that you've done your homework. The editorial suggestions in the piano part are for guiding places. So you might want to have a look at the piano part. Again, you might want to do your homework. Donizetti is a very good composer. I do recommend you listen to this consciously now. So they want to know that you've kind of done your homework. So we know this is an operatic aria in the style of. So we know this is very expressive. When we think of expressive in music, we think of slurs, a lot of slurs. And we can already tell in the first part that you come in, there's already a slur, plus an accent, followed by more slurs. There's a slur in pretty much every bar. And that's what we want to achieve. This is what examiners really want you to do. This is what the examiners do want, is the fact that you have pretty much done your homework. And then we've got followed by a trill, so lovely ornamentation. Then we've got a lovely melodic passage ascending to a chromatic D, going back down, and then we finish on a perfect cadence. Now, what kind of dynamics would we use? Well, I say we use very soft dynamics. This is an operatic aria after all. We want to think very lyrical and expressive. So I suggest, don't have to agree with me, disclaimer, we suggest we use a nice lovely mezzo piano dynamic, slightly louder than quiet, but still a bit quiet. And I recommend that we crescendo and come back down. Let's experiment. exam pieces, you will find your own dynamics and you'll find your own comfort zone. Let's look at this next section. We've got sextuplets all over the place, with semiquavers to boot. However, this is very slow. Andante sostenuto, which is the expression marking he wants. So andante at a walking pace, sostenuto, tenuto, so slightly lean back at a nice lovely walking pace. So this isn't too fast, which is quite nice. So, as we can see, this is a melodic going up each bar. We kind of want to just make it a little bit louder, make them each different. This is almost the classical period after all. We still want to make things extremely interesting. So let's say for now, we will gradually get louder until we get to that top D. Let's experiment. I think that sounded pretty good. And then we come back down to this lovely perfect cadence. Let's have a try. That's quite nice to a cadence. Absolutely lovely to a bit of cadence. We're doing you under down, like we did in this bar. Now let's have a look at this next little bit. Let's have a look. It says here there's dolce, so sweetly, for the English translation. Let's see what happens. So not very much happens compared to what we played before. However, we still want to make something with this. This is still a concertino after all. This is still got the chance for the clarinet to kind of show off a little bit. So dolce would be quite sweet. We want to be quite sweet with this phrase. So I think we should kind of make it a bit louder. We shouldn't really do anything with this. It's quite a nice sweet little 4-bar phrase. That Donizetti, or perhaps the editor, has made put tenuto marks, hence sostenuto. So we can really ravish in this dolce expression. We can really ravish. This is quite a nice range. This is a nice part of the register of the clarinet, and that's exactly what we want. And this is exactly what the examiner is looking for. And you can do this pretty much with any piece that you find. When you start analysing your pieces as well, and when you learn new pieces as well. We'll mention that in another video. And that's pretty much all I can offer. That is exactly what examiners are looking for, and that's exactly what they want. You can find this in any exam syllabus. You can find any criteria in any exam syllabus and apply them to any piece. Let's go back and see what we found. Let's go back and see what we've made of just even the first 3 lines of this Donizetti. Let's close that book because it got somewhere let me show it. Yeah, so if we see, we've got, don't know if you can see it, highly accurate notes and intonation. Largely accurate notes and intonation. We've done the largely accurate notes because there aren't that many, but we've made something of them. Sustained effective tempo, good sense of rhythm. We've kept our tempo, it's quite slow still, so good sense of rhythm is what we need. Good tonal awareness, mainly controlled and consistent. Well, since there are no dynamics in the Donizetti, we still have to make something of it. So I think we did mainly controlled and consistent with good tonal awareness. Clear musical shaping with realised detail. We've noticed that there's dolce, we've noticed that there's tenuto marks, we've noticed a lot of detail in just the first 3 lines of this concertino. Positive performance, carrying musical conviction, character and style communicated. Well, it's positive. Even though it's in a minor key, we still have to be positive about it. carrying musical conviction. We're not making it boring. We're making it quite interesting for ourselves. Character and style communicated. Well, Donizetti still. This is fairly late classical as a concertino, so we want to keep it in the slightly classical style. We still want to make it bittersweet and make it in the romantic, and make it as romantic as possible. And that's what examiners really do look for. They don't just look for the notes. They don't just look for the rhythm. They don't just look for the right way that you can play it to a perfect standard. They want to know that you've engaged with it. They want to know that you've made something of it. It may be just an exam piece for you guys and for anyone learning pieces and taking the exam. This syllabus is very old now, but if it does come up again, it's not just an exam piece. It's a whole piece in itself. There's a reason they put it in there. Thank you very much.